Okay. Okay, so let's start. Yesterday we didn't finish module 1. So today we're going to finish module 1, the revision of module 1, and we're going to see module 2. Okay. So yesterday we stopped here. This is the lesson. If you have your books, I need you please to open your books. The lesson is in the news, if you remember, in module 1. So we had some of the words here that we said that he's going to give you the meaning of them, and you're going to find the words in the reading. Okay. So the first one was came off the tracks. When there is a train that is driving, and then this train came off the tracks, or maybe it shouldn't be a train, it couldn't be it could be a car or anything. So what is the meaning of came off the track?
انحرف من المسار.
Yes. Yes.
انحرف.
Yes, thank you. So what is the word in English that I used to say that this thing came off the tracks? What is the word in English? Do you remember? We did this exercise together. Came off the tracks. Do you remember the reading when there was a train and then this train came off the track because of sheep? There was sheep. So what is the word that I use? It starts with D.
Going the opposite direction.
Yes, it's correct, but I need the word. One word only. It starts with D. D. By the way, I cannot.
Derail.
Yes, derailed. Yes, thank you. Derailed means that when something comes out of the tracks, it was driving in one track, one way only, and then it came off the tracks because of anything. And then we have a group of. And I think we don't say a group of and then we stop. When we say a group of sheep, I use a, what do I use?
Flock.
Very good, a flock of sheep. Thank you, Zama. And then we have hurt, save, a very sad event, which is tragedy. Okay, so then we have in the vocabulary, we have words easily confused. Can someone tell me what is the difference between injured and damaged? What is the difference between them? Injured and damaged.
Injured for living creature.
Very good.
Damaged for not living.
Very good for things like buildings or anything. Very good, Khuzama. Thank you. So I use injured when someone is hurt or when any living creature, and then damaged is when a building or anything that is damaged, okay, that has been broken. Then we have survived and rescued. This is a very important two words. I need you to know the difference between them. What is the difference between survived and rescued?
Survived people who survived an event, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And rescued. Um, Someone helped them survive, maybe.
Very good. So survived, thank you, Khuzama. Survived means that when someone has been survived in any event, in any action, anything, in any crash, okay? They have been survived. Do we know who survived, who make them survived, who did this thing to them? We don't. But rescued is when people are rescued, but we don't know, we know who rescued them, who make them survived, okay? Then we have look, watch, and notice. Those are very easy words to know the difference between them. What is the meaning of look? Look at this thing, or look at that thing.
ينظر.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shahad. What about watch?
That means like when you look at something and you look at it for a long time.
Very good. Or also I can say this thing, it should be what? A scene or any action that is happening. So I will say watch. It's long. What about notice?
ملاحظة بمعناها في العربي.
Yes. So notice is something that you have looked at, but maybe there is a little detail that you didn't notice. Okay. Then we have the passive voice, as you can see. Remember the passive voice? When I say, what do I say? He broke the pen. So this sentence, is it in active voice or passive voice? He broke the pen.
In active voice.
Very good. How did you know?
Because you did some, your voice was changing in the meaning of the sentence.
The structure of the sentence, you mean?
Yes.
The structure of the sentence is different from active to passive. When the sentence is active, I will start with the subject. Subject is a name or the doer, whoever did this action. So I will start with he or any name or any pronoun. And then I will have the verb, then I will have the object that I did the verb on. So he broke the pen. Now, if I want to make it into passive voice, sometimes I don't know who's the doer, or maybe I will say this thing in another way for any reason. So how can I change this active sentence to a passive voice? He broke the pen. I will start from the end and until the beginning. Ola, what do you think? Yes. You don't remember how to do the passive voice? He broke the pen. Start from the object. If you remember the board, we start from the end until we come to he, and we have to change he to another pronoun. Okay, so I will say the answer. He broke the pen. This is an active voice because I start with subject, verb, object. Now
The
with
pen was broken.
Say it again, please.
The pen was broken.
Very good. The pen was broken. Thank you, Khuzama. So he broke the pen. This sentence is what? Is in the past symbol. Now, why I should know that's the tense? Because when I make the passive voice, I should stick with the same tense of the active. So he broke the pen. The pen was broken. I cannot say the pen is broken. No, the pen was broken. I should have a verb to be. The pen, is it singular or plural? It's singular. That's why I say was. And why was? Because also it's in the past, the active sentence. So the pen was broken, verb number 3, and then by him. Ola, do you have any question about the passive voice? Is everything clear, Ola? I cannot see the chat, by the way, so if you have something, then tell me. Say it. Okay, so I suppose you understand. Now, let's move on. We have the idioms, if you remember them. I wanted the ground to swallow me up, went red as beetroot, nearly jumped out of my skin. It's very nice to use those idioms when you talk in English. It makes you look that you understand the language and you know deeply about the language. In any language, if you know their idioms, it would be easier for you to understand them and understand what do they mean when they say that, okay? Because it's not good when they say, for example, I nearly jumped out of my skin, and then you will ask, oh, you jumped, where did you jump? No, it's just an idiom, okay? So try to remember those. They say it a lot in the movies, so it would make it easier for you to understand what they are talking about. Okay. Now, also here we have an account of true event, how to write an embarrassing story or a funny story by yourself in English. If you know that before, anyone who knows how to say a story, it's a skill. There is a skill called storytelling, if you know it. Storytelling is a very nice skill, and it's an important skill to make everyone listen to you and enjoy whatever you're going to write. So try to practice that now during the vacation. Then we had the roundup. So we're done now with module 1. Now let's move on to module 2. Okay, so module 2 was about timeout. Okay, so the first one was feeling sporty. What do you have to learn? Using words related to sports in sentences. Remember those words: kick, pass, dribble, throw, hit, catch, okay, score. So if you're watching, maybe you will sometimes, maybe you will watch a match in English. So it would be easier for you to understand when they say kick or dribble or catch, or maybe you can teach your brother. Then we have the play, go, and do. It's a collocation, words that comes with do, words that come with go, and words that comes with play. It's very good for you, because I noticed that before when I asked some of the students to do the CV, some of them, they said, I play swimming. Is it correct? No, it's not. I don't say I play swimming. So it's very important to know what is the good word that I use with swimming. I use what? Go swimming. And we said that go usually comes with words ending in ing or sports ending in ing. Okay? Then we have the grammar, very easy grammar. May, might, and could. I use them when I want to describe possibility. Now, what is the meaning of possibility, Ola?
المقدرة.
Yes, something that you can do or you cannot do. So possibility, it means that maybe you will go do this thing or you will not do this thing, okay? Using may, might, and could. The key word is that you're not sure about something. I'm not sure that I may do this thing or I might do this thing, okay? Then we have thrills and spells. Remember this, it was in Mexico, and here we have a trip plan, day 1, day 2, until day 6. Now, do you think it's a skill to know how to do a plan for a trip? Do you think this skill is important?
No,
Why?
because only if you work like planning, you do this for a living, it will be important.
Uh-huh.
But in general, you don't need it.
In general, you don't need it. So when you travel, you just don't do any plans. You just travel like this. This is a waste of money. Or when you always travel, you always ask for an agency, travel agency, to help you with the plan?
Teacher, I guess it's important because I can use it in my day too, to arrange my day, like what I do in the morning, in the
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes, very
It's
good. Very good.
in my life.
Trip plans, I believe that trip plans are very important. It will save you money, Ola, because you will not always go to a travel agency, and those travel agencies sometimes when you travel they will tell you only the famous places, the most famous places that people go to, but other nice places or interesting places they will not tell you. So you will discover that you have to do your trip plan by yourself in order to know everything and to have a good organization. Okay, so I think this is a good skill that you should learn. Then we have the conditional sentence type 1, and we already had type 2. In type 1, we said it's all about the present. Type 1, I use it when there is a situation that did not happen, but I want it to happen or I wish that it could happen. So, for example, when I say, if I study, I will get a good mark. Okay. Did I study now? No, but I'm saying that if I study, I will get a good mark. Nothing of this happened. I didn't get a good mark and I didn't study. But this is something in the future that I'm going to do. Okay? This is why how can I use conditional sentence type 1? Do you have any question about this grammar, Ola? Because I feel that we explain it a lot. Okay. Then we have the compound nouns, travel agency, taxi rank, souvenir shopping. Also those words, I think when you travel, you're going to need them. Words related to places of entertainment, exhibits, queue, artifacts, games, indoor, outdoor, rides. Very important, Yaola, very important words. Also, it doesn't have to be when you travel, because if you run by someone who doesn't speak Arabic here in Medina, then you maybe tell them in any situation, you will tell them that they have to stay in a queue. They don't have to pass by the people who are waiting. What else? So this is all about the words. You need to understand them, and please don't forget them, especially the word queue. Okay, then we have so, neither, to, and either. Very important grammar. Now, can someone explain it to me? Yes, Ola.
Can I?
Yes, Tagreed.
Teacher, I don't think I really remembered it, but I guess it's got for 2 sections. The first
Very
one
good.
is so and to, and the other one is neither and either, and each
Very
one of
good.
them go to other 2 sections, which is I guess one of them was affirmative and one of them was negative, or
Uh-huh.
and that's what I remember. And I remember that so come before the other word, like so do I, and
Very good.
two come like me too.
Very good.
The other one.
Very good.
And
Thank you,
so and
Salah. Thank you, Tagreed.
okay.
So, so, neither, to, and either. If you remember, we said that in this grammar we have two big sections. The section number 1 is agreement. When I agree with you, we have the same opinion, and then disagreement. Now we're going to focus on agreement. When I agree with you, so in agreement, I will have the 4 of them when I agree with you, and then under the word agreement, I will have affirmative and negative. What is affirmative and negative? The opinion, your opinion, is it affirmative sentence or a negative sentence? Now, if your opinion is affirmative sentence, it means that when you say, I like going out, or I like playing outside, or I like studying in the dark. Anything, okay? This is your opinion, okay? And it's affirmative. There is no not, okay? So I want to agree with you. I have two options, whether I will use so or I will use to. So do I or me too, okay? Or I do too, for example. Now when I agree with you and your sentence is affirmative. Now when I don't agree with you, I have two options, neither or either. So when you say I don't, okay, so negative, it means I have not. So when I say I don't like coconut, I don't like coconut. So I will agree with you, and your sentence is negative. So I have two options, neither or either. Neither do I, or me either. Okay? Or I do either. Now, when I have to disagree with you, now you said your opinion. You said that you like going out. So when you say I like going